Welcome to Crypta Librorum, the hidden library where fear tells its tales. Let's open today's page and find out what fear has in store for us. It's all over. October has ended. Halloween has passed. The decorations are coming down. The candy bowls are empty, and the magical spooky energy we spent all month building is just gone. We spent 31 glorious days celebrating, carving pumpkins, watching scary movies, embracing the darkness, and now we're supposed to just move on? Pack it all away, pretend like November is just a normal boring month. The veil between worlds was open, spirits walked among us, magic was in the air, and all of that darkness and mystery and wonder. Wait, the veil was open, spirits crossed over, dark things escaped into our world during October, and we are just going to leave them here unattended while we move on to turkey dinners and holiday shopping? No. My friends, we have a responsibility, a sacred duty, some would say. We need to keep the Halloween spirit alive, not just for fun, not just because we're sad it ended, but for protection. Those escaped spirits, that lingering darkness, we need to contain it, channel it, keep it under control. And I know exactly how we do that. Welcome, creatures of the night, to this NOVTOBER. That's right, NOVTOBER. The 31 days after Halloween, the protective barrier between the spooky season and the holiday chaos to come. We celebrated 31 days leading up to Halloween, now we celebrate 31 days after it. Not out of sadness, but out of necessity. We are the guardians now, the keepers of the flame, the protectors against the darkness that slipped through. Plus, let's be honest, we are about to face Thanksgiving family dinners, Black Friday shopping, holiday office parties, year-end deadlines. Trust me, we're going to need all the protective Halloween energy we can get. So, grab your pumpkin spice, keep those cobwebs up a little longer, and join me for 31 more days of spooky celebration. Because I'm your favorite librarian and I refuse to let the magic die just because the calendar flipped a page. This is NOVTOBER and we have got work to do. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I make the most of 31 precious days before the veil between worlds grows thin? Well, you know what I mean. Well, my fellow Halloween enthusiasts, I've crafted the ultimate guide to living your best spooky life this NOVTOBER. We're talking TV shows, movies, music, books, and games, all carefully curated to transform your, say it with me, NOVTOBER into one continuous Halloween party. So, grab your candy, light those pumpkin spice candles, and let's dive into the darkness together. Now, first thing first, your nightly viewing ritual. And no, I'm not giving you 31 different shows to track down. I'm giving you something better. The 31 episodes of the TV series Sleepy Hollow. Yes, you heard me right. One episode per day, taking you from NOVTOBER all the way to Christmas spirit. This show has everything. Headless horsemen, revolutionary war soldiers, apocalyptic prophecies, and more to plot twists than a pretzel factory. You've got Ichabod Crane, Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, witches, demons, enough historical conspiracy theories to make your head spin, which is ironic, don't you think? Considering our main villain is missing his. This is the perfect blend of horror, mystery, and buddy cop chemistry. Watch it with dinner, watch it before bed, make it your NOVTOBER ritual. After 31 days, you'll be caught up in the mythology and ready for more. Trust me, this show is criminally underrated and perfect for this season. Now, let's move to the movies. Because what's NOVTOBER without a proper film marathon? I've got 31 films here. They're carefully selected to give you a variety, something for every mood, maybe every age group and every level of scare tolerance. We are keeping this inclusive, folks. There is no gatekeeping in this secret library. We want people to enjoy with us this season. So let me break it down into some categories for you. We have the family favorites. This is some all-time classics that everyone must watch. We start with Hocus Pocus 1993. If you haven't watched this yet this NOVTOBER, are you even celebrating Halloween? The Sanderson sisters are Halloween royalty, and this is the law. The Addams Family, Snap Snap, Gomez and Morticia gave us all unrealistic relationship goals, and Wednesday Addams is the patron saint of deadpan humor. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. 1988, Michael Keaton at his unhinged best. Say his name 3 times. You know you want to do it. Ghostbusters 1984. Who you gonna call? Well, this movie. It's funny, it's quotable, and the theme song is eternal. Hotel Transylvania 2012 for the younger crowd, or if you just want something light and fun with monsters running a hotel. Adam Sandler as Dracula? Well, count me in. Ha, you see what I did there. Now for the stop motion and animated gems that are basically a moving form of art. We start with Coraline, 2009. Button eyes have never been so terrifying. This movie is gorgeous, unsettling, and proves that family films can have teeth. The Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween, Christmas, why not both? And it's a perfect fit for NOVTOBER. Jack Skellington is an icon, and Danny Elfman's soundtrack is perfection. Paranorman, 2012. Zombies, bullying, and acceptance, all wrapped in beautiful animation. Corpse Bride 2005. More Tim Burton stop motion magic. It's romantic, it's morbid, it's visually stunning. Monster House 2006. That house is alive and it's angry. Great for kids who want a thrill without the nightmares. Well, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island 1998. This is the Scooby-Doo movie with real monsters, real stakes, and it traumatized a generation in the best way possible. Now, next up is Coco 2017. Dia de los Muertos done right. Beautiful, emotional, and a perfect reminder that Halloween season celebrates many traditions of honoring the dead. Sometimes you will need to laugh at their darkness, so here is the best way to do so. What We Do in the Shadows 2014. Vampires doing mundane household chores. It's a mockumentary masterpiece that will have you crying with laughter. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil 2010. Hillbillies vs. college kids. Except the hillbillies are the good guys? This movie flips horror tropes one after the other on their head brilliantly. Shaun of the Dead, 2004. The zombie rom-com you did not know you needed. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Kate Ashfield in one of the best acting movies ever made, with Edgar Wright proving why he is a genius. Let's move to some atmospheric thrillers for when you want that mood and that tension. The Sixth Sense. Well, there is not much I can say about this movie without spoiling it. All I can say is you will see one of the best twists in cinema history, and if you really pay attention, it all comes down to one, yes, you heard me right, one single shot. The Others, 2001, Nicole Kidman in a gothic story that will keep you guessing. Atmospheric perfection. Crimson Peak, 2015. Guillermo del Toro's love letter to gothic romance. Every frame is a painting, and that house, it's... well, you have to see to know what it is. Sleepy Hollow, 1999. Tim Burton's vision of Washington Irving's classic tale. Johnny Depp, A Headless Horseman, and vibes for days. The Village. Again, there is not much things that I can say about this movie, except that it does the best tension building and twist delivering I can remember. Don't let anyone spoil this movie for you. Let's move to a different type of thrillers. Get Out, 2017, changed the horror game forever. Smart, socially conscious, and genuinely unsettling. A Quiet Place. Silence has never been so loud. This movie is tense, emotional, and Emily Blunt is killing it. Ready or Not, 2019. Playing a game with your family has never been so deadly. It's dark, it's funny, and it's wickedly entertaining. The anthology and cult classics. We have two. Trick or Treat, 2007. The Halloween anthology film. Multiple stories woven together, all celebrating Halloween traditions. Or are they? Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, 1995. Campy, gory, ridiculously fun. Billy Zane chews every scene like it's Halloween candy. Now, let's not forget to honor the classics that defined horror. The Thing, 1982. John Carpenter's masterpiece of paranoia and practical effects. The body horror is legendary, and you have been warned. An American Werewolf in London, 1981. The transformation scene alone makes this worth watching. Plus, it's genuinely funny between the scares. Fright Night, 1985. You got new neighbors next door. Should you invite them? This movie is pure 80s fun with genuine scares. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1992. Francis Ford Coppola goes full gothic with this visually stunning adaptation of that fantastic novel. Gary Oldman is, some would say, mesmerizing. The Wolfman, 2010. Benicio del Toro bringing classical monster energy to the modern era. Now there is one small gem that is, I believe, kinda underrated. Something Wicked This Way Comes, 1983. Based on Ray's Bradbury novel, this Disney film is dark. A sinister carnival, childhood fears, and autumn atmosphere dripping from every frame. That's 31 movies, people, one per day. Mix and match based on your mood. Watch them with your friends, family, or alone in the dark with the lights off, the way they are meant to be seen. I won't judge either way. Now, you can't have a proper Halloween experience without the music, right? And I'm not just talking about the Monster Mash on repeat, though, let's be clear here, that song is a masterpiece. I've curated 31 songs that span decades and vibes. This is your NOVTOBER playlist, your party soundtrack, your background ambience for carving pumpkins or eating candy. We have the undeniable classics. Thriller, Michael Jackson, the king of Halloween music. The music video alone is a short horror film. This song is October 31st. Monster Mash, Bobby Boris Pickett. It was a graveyard smash. Campy, silly, and absolutely mandatory. Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Catchy, iconic, and impossible not to sing along to, especially if you know who you're gonna call. This is Halloween, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Danny Elfman captured Halloween in a musical form, and this song is the proof. Now let's move to some spooky storytellers. Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell. That paranoid feeling perfectly captured. Plus, Michael Jackson on the chorus. I Put a Spell on You, Screaming Jay Hawkins. Wild, theatrical, and deliciously unhinged. Perfect witch energy. Season of the Witch, Donovan. Well, what can I say? It's psychedelic and mysterious. This song speaks with layers. Now, let's move to some rock and alternative bangers. Zombie, The Cranberries. Dolores Riordan's voice is haunting, and this song is simply powerful. Pet Sematary by Ramones, punk rock meets Stephen King. Short, punchy, perfect. Deadman's Party, Oingo Boingo. Danny Elfman's band. This song is fun and macabre. People Are Strange, The Doors. Jim Morrison being cryptic as always and cool. Perfect for late Novtober nights. Psycho Killer, Talking Heads. Quirky, unsettling, and David Byrne at his best. Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult. That guitar riff is iconic and we want more cowbell. Now, if you ever plan of making a movie, specifically a horror movie, don't you dare using that song. We, as horror fans, we plead to the world to stop using this song in your horror film, series, or whatever. Please let it be just a song that we like to enjoy. Heads Will Roll, Yeah Yeah Yes, Dance with the Dead. This song has energy for days. Lullaby by The Cure. Robert Smith singing about spiders eating you alive. Sweet dreams with that. Some more classical vibes like Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Funk meets folklore. Enough said. Bad Moon Rising, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Ominous lyrics disguised as a catchy tune. Black Magic Woman, Santana. Smooth, supernatural, eternal. Witchcraft, Frank Sinatra. Blue Eyes making witchcraft sound classy. Love Potion number 9, The Searchers. Whimsical and fun, cause we all know that love spells always go wrong. Spooky, Dusty Springfield. Slurty and strange. And that voice, it's all we need. TV and film themes. The Addams Family by Vic Mizzy. Snap, snap, and you will snap along. Time Warp, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's do the Time Warp again. A party essential, some would say. The Heavy Hitters. Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Rock anthem, perfection. Demons approved, or so I heard. Black number 1, typo negative. Goth romance at its finest. Peter Steele voice is Velvet Darkness. Every day is Halloween, Ministry. Industrial music for spooky season. Ministry gets it. Dracula, Rob Zombie. Heavy, driving, and named after the monster's car. To those few who understand this reference, know I love you a bit more than the rest. Bark at the Moon, Ozzy Osbourne. The man, the myth, the legend, the Prince of Darkness himself, with a beautiful werewolf anthem. What about some party starters? Well, I've got you covered. Disturbia by Rihanna. Well, you didn't see that coming, did you? Pop perfection with dark undertones. Rihanna owned this one. And Werewolves of London. Warren Zevon. Werewolves walking through London, catchy as hell. And don't lie, I know that you want to "Ow" as well. And let's close with the absolute classical. Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Bach. Yes, the Bach. The ultimate spooky organ music. Every haunted house, every creepy movie, they all used this. Bach knew what he was doing. There is your NOVTOBER soundtrack. 31 songs. Put them on shuffle, make a playlist, play them while you're decorating, working, or summoning spirits. Whatever your vibe is. Now, let's move to the books. How could I not present you with choices about books? I could give you 31 books to read, but let's be real. Unless you are a speed reader of record Guinness magnitude and have zero responsibilities, that is not happening in 31 days. So instead, I'm giving you my 5 top books that absolutely capture the spirit of Halloween. These are the essentials, the must-reads, the one that make NOVTOBER feel like NOVTOBER. Now, remember, these are not the most scary books, they're not the most, horror, intense book. They're the books that, in my opinion, capture the spirit of Halloween. So let's start with The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. This is it. This is the Halloween book. Ray Bradbury wrote a love letter to this holiday, following kids on Halloween night as they travel through... Well, why don't you read it yourself and find out? It's magical, it's educational, it's atmospheric, and it has pure autumn captured in words. If you can read only one book this Novtober, start with this one. Something wicked this way comes, like the movie that we said, again by Ray Bradbury. Yes, I know, another Bradbury, but the man owned Novtober, okay? A dark carnival rolls into a small town in October. And this is all you're getting from me. This book feels like nostalgia and dread wrapped together. It's beautiful, haunting, and absolutely perfect for the season. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. Yes, you heard me right. The OG Halloween tale, Ichabod Crane, the Headless Horseman, a harvest party gone wrong. Now, it is short. You can read it in one sitting, and it is atmospheric as hell. Autumn in Hudson Valley, superstition, and one of literature's most iconic villains. Essential reading. A Night in the Lonesome October by Roger Zelazny. Here's something unique. This book has 31 chapters, one for each day of October, built into the Halloween night. It's told from the perspective of a dog, and that's all, again, you're getting from me. It's clever, it's fun, and it's meant to be read one chapter per day through NOVTOBER. How perfect is that? The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. A boy is raised by ghosts in a graveyard after his family is murdered. It's a coming-of-age mystery with all the ghouls and things that go bump in the night, the whole supernatural crew. Gaiman captures the perfect balance of spooky and whimsical. Think Jungle Book, but with ghost stories. It's beautiful and it's absolutely perfect for Halloween season. Now, there is one honorable mention. It's called The October Country by, yes, Bradbury. I haven't read yet this one, but it's a short story collection, perfect for reading one tale each NOVTOBER night. It's on my list, and if it's Bradbury, you know it's going to be good for this season. 5 books, 5 perfect Halloween reads. Pick one, pick all 5, just make sure you're reading something that celebrates this season. And now, finally, let's talk games, because Halloween isn't just about passive consumption. Sometimes you want to actively participate in the spookiness, like trick-or-treating, but they told you that you are too old to go out. Well, I got 2 recommendations here. One you can buy, one you can download for free. Well, we'll talk about it later, but stick with me. So, let's start with the first game. It's called Zombie Dice. The game is simple, portable, and ridiculously fun. The premise? You guessed it. You are a zombie. That's it. Nothing else. You're a zombie. We're done. That's the premise. You hunt brains, what every zombie that respects themselves has to do. You roll dice for brains. That's it. It's quick, it's easy to teach, and there are multiple expansions that add variety. It's perfect for parties, perfect for game nights, perfect when you want something light and thematic. Plus, it comes in a little tube so you can take it anywhere. Some would say it's a zombie apocalypse on the go. And now, if you want something intense, something that will have your heart racing and your hands actually shaking, let me introduce you to Dread. Dread is a horror role-playing game that replaces a dice and really complex game rules with a Jenga tower. This is the one that I told you before that you can download for free, but the catch is that you have to have a Jenga tower. That's right, instead of rolling dice, you pull blocks from a Jenga tower. The tower represents a lot of things. Among them is the tension, the danger, and the mounting horror. When the tower falls, something very important happens. But this is a story for your storyteller, not me. It's specially designed for one-session games, which is perfect for a Halloween night with friends. You don't need much really, just the rulebook, a Jenga tower, and the willingness to embrace that fear. The best part is that the official site offers 4 scenarios, yes, you heard me right, 4 scenarios with character sheets completely free. Do not read them if you want to be a player, but if you want to run a game, they're ready to go. Seriously, if you want a truly memorable Halloween experience, gather some friends, light some candles, and play Dread. The tension is real and that wobbling tower makes everything terrifying. And there you have it, my dear friends, the ultimate 31 days of Halloween guide. 31 episodes of Sleepy Hollow for your nightly TV ritual. 31 movies spanning every mood in the game. 31 songs for your, say it with me, NOVTOBER soundtrack. 5 essential books to capture the spirit of the season, and 2 games to bring the Halloween experience to life. Remember, this isn't about gatekeeping or proving you are the biggest horror fan. This is about celebrating, about making this season special for you and the people around you. It's about embracing the spooky, the magical, the fun, and the atmospheric. Whether you're watching Hocus Pocus with your kids and family, reading Bradbury by candlelight, playing zombie dice at a party, or subjecting your friends to the psychological horror of dread, you, my friends, are doing Halloween right. So, light those jack-o'-lanterns, stock up on candy, embrace the darkness, and make this NOVTOBER one to remember. I'm your favorite librarian, and I'll see you in the shadows. Happy Halloween, everyone. Now, you can add in the comments below what's your favorite Halloween tradition, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more spooky content. Links to the game that I proposed will be in the description. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a Jenga tower that needs some wobbling.
If you made it this far, thank you. You're helping keep the light on for everyone still afraid of the dark. Subscribe, share the story, and I'll see you in the next chapter.